Good afternoon, everyone. I want to call to order the Senate Committee on Legislative Operations and Elections. I now come to order. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Here.
Present. I would like all members are present. Madam Secretary, I'd like to welcome everyone to the first meeting of our Senate Committee on Legislative Operations and Elections, including those watching at the Las Vegas LCB office and online. Today we are going to have a short meeting since we are going to have a joint meeting a little later this afternoon with the Assembly Committee on Legislative Operations and Elections. Today we will take public comment at the end of both meetings. Due to time constraints, we are going to limit public comment to 2 minutes per speaker. If so, please, if you do wish to make public comment, please feel free to provide your full comments in writing to our committee secretary so that they may be added to the record. If you are here to comment on matters before the joint hearing that follows this one, I'd ask you to wait and hold your remarks until we go into our joint session, and then there will be time for public comment for that meeting. For our next order of business, we will review and approve the committee rules for the Senate Committee on Legislative Operations and Elections. Senators, everyone should have a copy available at their desk. The rules have also been posted onto the Nellis system. The rules are very similar to those approved in previous sessions. Committee work is governed by the Senate standing rules that were adopted on the first day of session. These committee rules simply add more details about our committee meetings. Are there any questions about the proposed committee rules for the Senate Committee on Legislative Operations and Elections? Okay, not seeing any questions, Senators, I will accept a motion to adopt the committee rules.
Motion to adopt.
I have a motion from Senator Daly. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a second from the Majority Leader. Is there any discussion on the motion to adopt the rules for the Senate Committee on Legislative Operations and Elections? Okay, not seeing any discussion. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Madam Secretary, please note that the motion carried unanimously. Now the last item on our agenda for our Senate Committee on Legislative Operations and Elections is public comment. As a reminder, members of the public can provide public comment in person or telephonically and can submit public comment as well in writing or through email. Instructions for providing public comment can be found on our committee's agenda. Every person has 2 minutes to provide public comment. Please remember to clearly state and spell your name for the record. And I would like to start here in Carson City. Is there anyone who wishes to make public comment here in Carson City? Okay, I'm not seeing anyone come forward. Down in Las Vegas, is there anyone who wishes to make public comment today in Las Vegas? Okay, I'm not seeing anyone come forward. I'd like to now go to the phone lines. Is there anyone on the phone lines who wishes to make public comment?
Thank you, Chair Orenshaw. To provide public comment, please press *9 on your phone now to take your place in the queue.
Good afternoon. My name is Ellen Gifford. I'd like to share that on December 4th, 2023, a Nevada voter sent a public records request to the Nevada Secretary of State. 10 days later, instead of the statute required 5 days, on December 19th, 2023, the Secretary of State responded saying they expected to provide the requested records by February 23rd, 2024. On February 23rd, 2024, the Secretary of State requested an extension to April. In April, the Secretary of State requested an extension to June. In June, the Secretary of State requested an extension to July. In August, the Secretary of State requested an extension to September. In September, the Secretary of State requested an extension to October. In October, the Secretary of State requested an extension to November. In November, the Secretary of State requested an extension to January of 2025. On January 17th, 2025, the Secretary of State sent the same November 2024 memo requesting an extension to January. Today in February, still no records have been provided. It is assumed the personnel responsible for performing this task receive a paycheck, yet there is a new bill draft, AB 51, requiring that Nevadans pay even more for a task that is in those job descriptions and is not being properly performed and is in violation of Nevada statutes. Thank you.
Chair, there are no additional public comment callers at this time.
Thank you very much. With that, we will adjourn the Senate Committee on Legislative Operations and Elections.